what's up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Like she said, yes, my name is Monica Hutchinson. I am the president for Henrico County NAACP. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm not going to recap everything that you've already heard, but I do want to add that just a few days ago, Henrico County government officials announced that the electricity rates for local government and schools were skyrocketing, 25%. Excuse me, a staggering $5 million spike, right? But instead of making tech billionaires pay, our elected officials here, our governor, told our teacher, and Henrico, right, or telling our teachers to turn off the lights, pull window blinds, to conserve power. The absolute disrespect that, what's up, you can't hear me? Oh, you know I got a big mouth, so. All right. Data centers are powering up while our schools are powering down. But we are here today to tell the General Assembly and the governor that we cannot wait.
We cannot wait. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. We will not wait. We will not wait.
Hey! Hey! We must protect our frontline communities now, because every single month that they delay is another month that tech companies lock in more destruction, more concrete, more corporate greed at the expense of Virginia neighborhoods, many of which are black communities. But the NAACP, we have a Stop Dirty Data Center campaign that has a blueprint for what real protection looks like. And it's time for Virginia to listen. The NAACP has been working with communities across the country that stand to experience the negative impacts of data centers. Using policy, the courts, and advocacy, we are committed to making sure the benefits outweigh any harm to residents and the environment. As data centers expand, vulnerable communities face new environmental and climate justice challenges, including water contamination and depletion, air pollution, excessive energy use, quality of life concerns, and inequitable siting of the development. The NAACP's plan calls for a proactive approach and a united front for local leaders, advocates, and organizers as we build people power, demand transparency, and protect community health through grassroots action. This is getting on my nerve, I'm sorry. Through grassroots action. Some of our demands: total transparency, no more backroom rezoning, no more NDAs, no more secret deals. Our community must be at the table from the very beginning. Before the permits are granted, before the first shovel hits the ground. We must be at the table. We demand to be at the table. And if a tech giant wants to operate in Virginia, we also demand that they sign legally binding and publicly disclose agreements that guarantee fair and equitable investments, protect local resources, and provide direct support to the neighborhood in which they are trying to come in. Corporations can no longer receive tax breaks for the harm that they cause communities. We demand corporate tax accountability for data center build-outs in our communities. And data centers must pay for any grid changes, and there must be clear ratepayer protections. Data centers need to bring their own clean energy. That's right. We must have conservation of non-renewable resources, and data centers must be prohibited from construction and land use on protected areas. That's right. We demand no more drain on our water resources or polluting our water sources. Tech companies must bear the full burden of their energy footprint, not our families, and dang sure not our public school budgets. We also must ensure that our youth have the skills for the future. Many of our black students missed out on the coding boom. We must not allow that to happen with this new technological era that we are now in. We must ensure that our youth have access to tools, resources, funding, and the skills to ensure access to the jobs of the future, not just entry-level jobs either, but all jobs, including executive level. Okay? Y'all need to clap for that. Okay? Because, right? Because had we organized, had we advocated, had we had support when we are in that building asking for coding to be considered as an alternative to foreign language, when we are over here demanding more resources in schools, then maybe more black kids would have been able to be in the rooms when these decisions are being made about what data centers look like. But instead, you didn't.
Preach.
So keep in mind, we are not anti-technology. We all use internet and other technological advances, but we demand an equal right to clean air, clean water, affordable electricity, and community respect. The black community has had to deal with environmental injustices for far too long.
That's right.
Often with our pleas falling on deaf ears. Because let's be honest, some people have only started paying attention because their light bills went sky high. But I need you to understand that we've been here fighting by ourselves in a lot of spaces, right? We welcome you to this fight with us, but please, please understand this. The NAACP will always be here fighting to ensure that our community is not exploited by anyone. And if anyone has a problem with what I just said, then maybe you are the anyone of which I speak. Because if you truly care about the negative impacts on our communities by data centers, I also need you to care about the negative impacts from all environmental threats, including ethylene oxide, coal ash, toxic trash ash, and more. Because see, we demand the right for our community to not just survive, but to thrive. A healthy community is a safe and happy community. You can go to naacp.org, join your local NAACP branch, because we need more people in the fight. And you can also learn more about our Stop Dirty Data Centers campaign, because like I said, we're not new to this. We've been convening. We have national partners. We work with elected officials and other advocates. We've been here doing this work. So we need you to join us. But like I said, you can learn more about our campaign. Because I want to leave with this. I want Richmond to hear us today. I want the tech billionaires to hear us today. And I want everybody here to hear us today. That we, the people, demand that they put our families over their data. That they put our schools over their profits, because enough is enough.
That's right.